Hey, ladies, we are live. It is good to have you guys all here. So let me give a few. Yes, Michelle, you were the first in. Hey, how you doing? I'm so glad you joined me. Gigi Faison, how good to have you with us as well. No, Gigi, we don't start till 7:45. So you're going to grab your coffee. Oh, I didn't bring anything up tonight. I just didn't bring anything at all. So there's Cheryl from I Style My Style, Sandy at Sister Cousins Lifestyle, and let's see. Wine, Dine, and Shine with Christine. Hey, Christine, good to have you with us. This is her first visit with us, ladies. So everybody, let's say hello to Christine. And to like comments, I think, I can't tell. But one of the things we do is throw in a circle up. So let me get my circle up found. You guys know it always takes me a minute. So let's circle up tonight. All right. So I'm grab these notes off the printer. And I'll go ahead and give the greeting, and then we will get started. And hey, Wendy, always busy. It's good to have you with us as well. Be Thrifty, good to have you with us too. So on this episode of YouTube Talk with Denise Jordan, we're going to take a look at how to get from 0 to 100,000 subscribers with Neil Patel. And as always, I'll give updates on open invites and collabs. But before we get into that, welcome to YouTube Talk with Denise Jordan. I teach creatives how to grow their influence through YouTube. So if that sounds like something you want to do, then hit that subscribe button and double tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming strategy sessions. If you've joined us on the replay, welcome. You'll get great value from what it is we do here today. And then jump in on the conversation, leave any questions, whatever it is that you have comments about, and I'll try to get back with you as soon as possible. And we'll go ahead and get started. So I was already starting the greetings. So Sandy has joined us, and I think she's the only new one. So Sandy, Cheryl, Wendy, Be Thrifty, and Christine, Michelle, everybody, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I am so glad that you joined me tonight. So last week, we talked about, well, let me get into what you guys are sipping on first. Let's do that. What you sipping on? You guys have the option or the opportunity to grab something. I tell you what, I took a nap earlier and I laid down longer than I intended to, so I didn't get a chance to grab a glass to bring up here. But Wendy's got sweet tea. Love it. Carol at My Blessed Nest has ice water. What else have the rest of you have? You know, Gigi, I have to type in, there's like a little emoji thing at the bottom. I click on that and then I type in circle. I have to type it in and then it comes up. And so once I type it in and then it comes up, then I can hit the enter, but it takes me forever to find it. So I finally know how to look for it. Michelle's got her lemon, lime, and mint water. Ooh, Wine, Dine, and Shine has some blush wine. I like that. Rachel Knight has hot English breakfast tea with cream. Ooh, how totally decadent. English breakfast tea, which I love, but with cream. I like that. Sandy has cranberry juice. Cheryl has water with apple cider vinegar. I think I'm going to start drinking that apple cider vinegar. I hear it is so good for you. And I got some downstairs in my extended pantry, so I should start doing that. And Diva Designing on a Dime is drinking green tea. I like that too. That is so relaxing, I think, is green tea. So, okay. So now that I've been nosy enough to find out what everybody is drinking, let's just step back just for a little bit. Last week, we talked about what the October challenge was going to be. So let's talk about that just a little bit. So now, Gigi, you typed circle into the chat box. There's like a little, uh, there's a little box underneath the chat box that says search emoji. In the search emoji box, you want to type in circle, and then you should be able to see one that way. You're doing what I used to do. And hey, Sylvia at Silly Mommy for Life. Good to have you with us as well. Andrea Mason from the Queen's Court. There you go, Gigi. I see you found it now. For Christine, who is new, and you're wondering, well, what the heck is this red circle all about? Well, the circle, when we say circle up, well, for number one, you stumbled across the sister circle, and we are a group of ladies and gents, a group of like-minded YouTube creators who want to circle up, to tighten the gap, to take care of business on YouTube. So we say circle up. That means we're ready to take care of some business. And Denise from D Lovely Light is here. This is her first visit with us as well. She's my name twin because her name is Denise. And she is Michelle from My Everyday Wife Life. She's Michelle's friend. And so Michelle invited her to join us. Gosh, I hope this is a good show today because, we've got 2 new people on. So, hey. So Sylvia says she's been watching the replay. Hey, Sylvia, hey, it's all good. It's all good because we all have a life and things to do. So, all right, we're going to talk about the October challenge. Just going to revisit that. And as we move into the last quarter, we really want to try to take care of business, try to meet our YouTube goals for 2020. And we were talking about strategy to try to do that. Oh, well, thank you. Michelle has told a couple people, so she's invited 2 of her friends. So thank you for dropping by. So as you move into this last quarter, the October challenge from the Sister Circle is this. You are encouraged or challenged to create 2 YouTube videos that are either evergreen or that can serve as a tentpole video. And here's going to be some old school, well, that won't work. Some old school technology. So either the videos are going to be evergreen or they're going to be tent poles. So this is a tent pole. So things are flat and then they start to rise, they peak, and then they go flat again and then they're gone. So what's a tent pole topic? Halloween, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, all those holidays or special events that come around once a year are tentpole topics. So they come around once a year, but they come around every year. And then evergreen topics are those topics that are searched year round. How to clean a toilet, how to make crock pot chili, how to clean a bathroom, things like that. Fall items, yes, those are also tentpole topics. So Cheryl said she did her Halloween video. And guys, I will admit, I forgot to put in the October challenge thread. So I'll do that tonight. It's just been kind of crazy around here. So I don't have that done. So I'll get that done tonight. So, but anyway, so Brian G. Johnson had, in the last video that we were assigned to watch, and I posted that last week. I can bring it back and put it in tonight's description box. I'll do that tonight as well. But he talked about how to get more views on YouTube. And one of his ways of doing that was to do the appropriate keyword research. And then his suggestion was to create a list of 25 keyword phrases that you wanted to do videos about that made sense from a strategic standpoint for your channel. And then from the Sister Circle perspective, I challenged all of you to pick 2 off of that list of 25 and make those videos for the month of October. The first one going up on October 18th, and the second video being done by October 30th. Now, keep in mind, those dates are just a guideline, just something to put on your calendar to kind of prod you a little bit, but you can actually get them up whenever works for you. So you ladies that have joined us new tonight, welcome to the Sister Circle and welcome to this challenge. And the challenge that we offer, these challenges are meant to help you grow your YouTube channel one subscriber at a time. They are completely voluntary. You don't have to do any of them at all. But if you think they can be beneficial to you, we encourage you to try them. But certainly we encourage you to do the keyword research as you choose your next few videos that you upload. Hey, Mary from Rocky Mountain Gardens, glad to have you with us as well. Danielle from the Domestic Scientist is here. She's working on a DIY, so her hands are full, but she's listening. Hey, that all works. You know, that works. We women and men have very busy, productive lives, and sometimes all we can do is listen while we multitask and do something else. I'm right there with you. And then Maria from Yitra Creaciones is with us tonight as well. And let's see. Yeah, Yitra's name is Maria. And I think I've greeted everyone at this point. All right. So my question is right now is how are you coming with your keyword research and whether or not you either planned your video or got your video done. So let's talk about that. And I saw that someone said that, oh, somebody's got pumpkin spice coffee. Love pumpkin spice. Oh, Sylvia does. So someone had just said that they had started their Halloween video. And speaking of pumpkin spice coffee, you know, pumpkin and pumpkin spice, all things pumpkin is trending for the month of October and November. So pumpkin videos in however you want to do it, DIY, cooking, beverages, whatever, could be a good tent pole topic. I just threw that out there because I saw the pumpkin spice. And I know a couple of years ago, Demetra at the Sweet Savant did a pumpkin spice challenge. She loves to do pumpkin spice things. I don't know if she's doing that this year or not. I'll have to check that out. So Sylvia said fall items, so that's something she's thinking about. Cheryl said she did her Halloween video. Cheryl, I will get the October challenge thread posted. I'm sorry, I forgot to do that, but I will get that posted tonight so that you can drop your link in there. And Danielle's working on a DIY. So what kind of DIY is it, Danielle? Okay, so Cheryl said at I Style My Style, she said she got that Halloween video done early because she wanted it for inspiration for anyone looking for ideas. Now, boom, that's what I'm talking about. Get it done early. And then as people start searching for ideas, they can find you on search. That's what Brian was talking about. So 3 snaps and a boom and a circle up. So, all right. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else did I have on these notes? All right. And then keep in mind, too, that every time you apply anything that we have talked about as far as strategy on the channel, then you're leveling up by 1%. Hey, Tammy, Queen of DIY. It's always good to have you with us as well. Okay, so now Denise or D at D Lovely Life said she replayed the last video and searched and filmed tired of social distancing to reach out and try something different for different results. So D, tell us how that worked for you. You did something called tired of social distancing. I can imagine that you would have gotten a lot of traction with it because I was just thinking to myself tonight, I am tired of social distancing. I ran into someone, gosh, at a deathbed, believe it or not, that I hadn't seen in years. And, you know, she was going to shake my hand, but I'm like, no, you know, I'm not touching right now. But I did greet her. And then later on, I felt kind of, you know, like I didn't want to be rude, you know, but I am definitely not hugging, touching, kissing, anything like that. And I was just thinking, I'm tired of social distancing. I'm tired of having to worry about social distancing, but it's something we must continue to do. So I'd be interested to know, what kind of traction did you get on that video? Or do you have it up already? Let us know about that. And that would certainly be something that would, I should think, would get good traction. And Dee, I believe your channel is a lifestyle. So this would certainly work into that. And creating with Miss K. Well, hello there. Welcome. I think we've got another new person tonight, ladies, because I don't think our gent is on yet. Creating with Miss K. So she's new, so welcome her as well. Dee said she's got 12 new subscribers today versus 1 or 2. So that's looking good so far. I like it. Yeah, you got 12 new subscribers today. That's pretty good. So yes, welcome Creating with Ms. K. Welcome to the Sister Circle. You have stumbled upon a group of like-minded ladies and gents who have banded together to try to grow our YouTube channels 1 subscriber at a time. Just to give you guys a little bit of the details, I'm the only one that can say subscribers or channels typically. If you say, sometimes if you use the term subscribers or channels, YouTube will block you. Now, Dee was lucky. She said she got 12 new subscribers today, and I'm surprised they didn't block her because, you know, I can see her comment. But just be careful with that. So Danielle, the domestic scientist, is painting a charger plate for the McKenzie Child's Thanksgiving collaboration. She's also filming, so she's working that evergreen, or rather tentpole strategy. Thank you, Mary, for welcoming our new members. And Tammy at the Queen of DIY says she can't wait to see what everyone is coming up with. Michelle at My Everyday Wife Life said she gained 50 new subscribers in the last month. Finally, she was at kind of a plateau. Things weren't moving the way she was hoping. So Michelle, tell us, what did you do differently to kind of start this trajectory? Let us know. Tell us what you did. And Carol says her Halloween home decor tour goes up tomorrow. Guys, I've just not been able to get into any home decor, into any tours yet. Home tours done. I just haven't been able to do it. So now Michelle said she joined 2 collabs. Yeah, that'll do it. What collabs did you join, Michelle? Tell us about those. And Wine and Dine says she's at 26 subbies. So see, Wine and Dine with Christine. Christine, then you must be very new. You just have 26 subbies, so you're very new. Is that correct? And then Rachel Knight says she actually likes watching this as a subscriber. It helps her to help us, guys. I did email you, Denise. Oh, you know what? Rachel Knight is one of my subscribers. Duh, I almost forgot that. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. So when I post the link that we're going to be having this tonight, I always tell my traditional homemakers, you know, this video is not for you. You don't want to watch this, because a couple of them have said to me, we don't like that YouTube teaching stuff. So I let them know, don't watch this one, watch something else. But Rachel likes to watch. And she said she emailed me and she really appreciated me getting back to her. I thought I did, but I better look again. You might have sent me another one, or I might have read it and then answered it in my head and then not actually replied back. So let me double check that. But yes, I look at my email and I am appreciative when I get those. Okay. So again, ladies, there are certain words you cannot use, such as you can't use subscribers, you can't use channel. You can say family members, or I've got 26 new family members, 26 new people joined my family, that kind of thing. So Kay said the collabs are the key. She started uploading on August 27th, and she now has 133 family members, and she said she'll lose 1 or 2 and gain them back. Well, that's the thing. Sometimes when you join a collaboration, if it's not a collab that is typical of the kind of thing you do, you'll get new people that'll join you because they think, oh, well, she's going to be doing this topic. And then when you don't continue in that line, they say, oh, well, that's not what I thought I was getting, and so they will unsubscribe. I know for me, when I was doing YouTube strategy on my TNT community channel, several of my people said, look, we don't like this YouTube teaching stuff. And I lost several subscribers. And my YouTube mentors, you guys know I'm a Sean Candle aficionado, bought the Kool-Aid, drank it the whole 9 yards. He's like, get that YouTube stuff off of your channel, which is why I built this channel over here for us to talk about this stuff. I don't try to grow this channel actively. It's just for our small group here where we talk about YouTube strategy, and that's it. So, but yes, yeah, so I think I lost my train of thought. But yes, the collabs can be very helpful. Now, and I think what I would like to do tonight, once I talk about the Neil Patel course, is to see if there's questions. We could do Q&A tonight rather than have a long, big strategy session. Okay, so Michelle hosted her own collaboration, and she hadn't been doing any collabs for a while. So she hosted her own, and then she joined another. So congratulations. That will help. And for those of you that are new, when you look at participating in a collaboration or hosting a collaboration, you want to ask yourself, what is the purpose of the collaboration? Is it appropriate for your YouTube strategy? And is it something that your subscribers asked for? Sean Cannell says, never post a video that your subscribers didn't ask for. And on my This and That with Denise channel, my subscribers did not ask for YouTube strategy. So I don't post that stuff over there. I post cooking, cleaning, laundry, things related to homemaking, important healthcare issues, and every now and then planning and beauty. So keep that in mind. Rachel said she would be a YouTuber, but she doesn't like the sound of her own voice. Rachel, you need to get over that. You may not like the sound of your own voice. I always thought I sounded like Mickey Mouse on video, but a lot of people say they like the sound of my voice. So how you hear yourself is not how others hear you, because remember, you're hearing yourself through your own ears and tympanic membranes and through all of that. But how it actually comes out and sounds to others is a little different. So if you want to start your own YouTube business, start one. Yeah, start one. So, Michelle did the DIY Mommy and the $5 Goodwill Challenge. Those are two excellent challenges or collaborations to get into. The $5 Goodwill Challenge, hosted by Hillary at Old World Home. She's been doing that for more than 5 years. She will get anywhere from 50 or more people participating in that challenge, which means those are new eyeballs you'll get on your channel once you get into that playlist, because not only do you get the people that participated in that, you may also get some of their viewers. The DIY Mommy has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. She will get sometimes 100 participants in those collaborations. And so that's just more eyeballs for you. But again, anytime you participate in a collaboration, what's the purpose? Is it to get more eyeballs on your channel? Is it to get more subscribers? Is it just to get your views and your watch time up? It's okay to jump in on them. You just got to know what is the purpose for you. What part of your YouTube strategy does it need? So just think about that. So Christine at Wine and Dine and Shine with Christine, she says she's very new. She just started her YouTube business in June. And ladies, notice I'm saying business because Scott's not on with us just yet. So I'm just saying ladies. But when he's on, then I'm ladies and gent. I better say ladies and gent because he may jump in on the replay. So ladies and gent, I'm saying YouTube business because that's what YouTube is. It's a business. And you can treat it like a business or you can treat it like a hobby. That's up to you. So Tammy said she forgot about the $5 Goodwill Challenge. Tammy, I haven't done the $5 Goodwill Challenge for the last few. It's a great challenge to participate in, and I always got new people, but it's really not on brand for my channel. So I haven't been doing it lately. Okay, Rachel, glad I did get back with you because sometimes I forget. Uh, Loretta. Oh, Creatively MsMe with Stephanie jumped on. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, Dee, I've got you on the list. I'll be when I go through the list. I got you. I think Michelle sent it to me. And that's true. Michelle says once people get to know you and your personality, they don't care what your voice is like. You know, they're looking at the whole package. Your voice is who you are. And one of the things that I have learned, and I try to remind all of you, is that no one can be a better you than you. No one can be a better you than you. And people come to you because of who you are, how you speak, how your personality comes through. I remember once I was listening to one of Darcy's videos and she was saying, "Oh, I hope you don't mind my accent," or something like that. And she was making um oh, I can't think of the word for it now. Well, oh, excuses. She was making an excuse for her. And I was like, look, don't make excuses for how you speak. Number one, I love her accent. I just think it is so nice. And it's a part of her and a part of who she is. And when I come, I expect to hear that nice little musical lilt that I enjoy in her voice. So, how you speak is how you speak. It's a part of you. And the people that come to you come to enjoy that. So I'm not sure which Loretta is with, if it's Loretta Dot Living or what, but hey, Stephanie. Um, and Michelle says she watched channels she didn't like at first, but then once she got to know them, she loved them. So yeah, you just have to let people get to know you and whatever is a part of you. Whatever your shtick is, whatever your thing is, whatever your voice is like, they get to know you and love you for you. So there's that. I think I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, let me get back to what I'm supposed to be talking about. So again, backing up just for a second to the October challenge, and then some of you have already got your videos up. Remember, today is October 11th. If possible, if you could try to get your first challenge video up, which is something either tentpole or evergreen that makes sense for you, for your channel, by October 18th, with that second video being done by October 30th. And this is a way to grow your YouTube family and have people coming back again and again and again. So there's that. Okay. All right. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Vlogtober. If you guys will remember, and here D Lovely Life is talking about Vlogtober. Let's see what she says. She's trying to connect more on a personal approach for Vlogtober. She figures the one watching could be more vulnerable or share she could be more vulnerable or share a bit more with that. And yes, that's exactly right. I participated in Vlogtober as well. Now, I am not vlogging every day. I just can't. I can't keep up with that kind of a pace. I just don't have the energy to do that. But I am trying to post every 2 to 4 days. And what I'm trying to do is either one, show people what I'm doing that day, show them what's going on in my life, just show them different things that's going on with me. So right now, we're at the end of fall, or rather, I should say we're in the middle of fall. So you've got fall harvest going on. So I've been doing a lot with tomatoes and peppers, and I've been canning things. So I'm going to be showing some of that. It's Croctober, and I wanted to jump in on Croctober. So I posted a crock pot chili recipe today. If you guys haven't seen it, it is so easy, and please check it out. The other thing, the other reason why we talk about strategy, ladies and gents, is why did I want to participate in Vlogtober? Well, I was getting a little concerned because my demographics were now being skewed. My ICA, or my ideal customer avatar, would pretty much be millennials or young homemakers, people that need to learn how to do traditional homemaking. Well, my prepper pantry series had skewed that, and so I've seen the numbers on the demographics, the ages grow in a different direction. And I was thought, oh, it's not that I don't like that I'm growing, but I didn't want to lose my base. So I thought, well, if I go back to Vlogtober and just kind of do a lot of vlogging, personal kind of style, maybe that'll help get me back to some of that. So what have I observed? Well, my numbers are going down now a little bit because people were really grooving on the Prepper Pantry series. So things have kind of slowed down a little bit, and I've observed that. So I've got a couple more that I plan to do. There's been some questions about the medicine cabinet, first aid supplies, that kind of thing. So I worked on that yesterday. But it's like you try this and you see what happens. You see what sticks, then you try something else. So is my YouTube business, my YouTube family continuing to grow? Yes. At the same rate than when I started my Prepper Pantry series? No. So what is my strategy? Well, I'm going to put in another Prepper Pantry video and see if that kind of helps give me another little boost or jump in the algorithm. Okay, now let me back up. I'm missing the chat over here. So D is connecting more, and D's name is Denise. She's my name twin. She's connecting more and being more vulnerable with Vlogtober, and I've been much shorter with Vlogtober as well. Like my crock pot chili recipe today is like less than 6 minutes, and then I did a how to freeze tomatoes that was like less than 3 minutes. And you guys know I'm usually pretty long, so that also affected my average viewer duration and all of that. But I'm just going to go with it, and we're just going to see what happens. Sounds like Stephanie's been having some health issues. Stephanie, I didn't know that. I hope all goes well with you. Trust me, I get it. So God's blessings and grace upon you. Hopefully your health will continue to do well. So Rachel said she found me through prepping and homemaking, and so she may consider putting on a YouTube channel as one of her 2021 goals. So we'll see. We'll look forward to that. So Michelle said she noticed that and she's loving it. So Michelle, oh, you've noticed that D is connecting more with her Vlogtober videos. Yes. So that's what she wanted to do. And D's getting into prepper pantries. And ladies and gents, if it works for your channel, if it makes sense for your channel, a prepper pantry could be a good strategy for you to execute. Now, if your thing is DIY, prepper pantries may not make sense for you because it's not on brand unless you're showing some kind of a DIY project that you're doing with, like Darcy did. Darcy did a beautiful organization video on prepper pantries, but she showed how she used jars that they were repurposed. So maybe she buys a particular kind of bean salad in a jar, and she had been saving the jars for quite a while. So she must have had about 20 jars that she repurposed as a DIY thing, so to speak, to use as storage solutions in her pantry. So maybe you might consider something like that and use the language in the video. You have to use the language. So if you might say, now, if you want some do-it-yourself options, instead of spending money on, since mason jars are hard to find and you need some DIY or do-it-yourself options, consider this, and then show those repurposed jars. So you got to make it relevant for your brand. Okay. Yes, I did. Stephanie got it. Yeah, Michelle, that's a good way to mix prepper pantry and DIY, if it makes sense for you. You got to make it make sense, because see, that way you might get people coming to you for your DIY project for your prepper pantry. You know, how you created some storage options from repurposed jars, or how maybe you create some kind of a can rack or some kind of a storage solution, whatever. So they come for that, and then maybe they'll stick around because they like the other DIY stuff you do. If not, it's okay, because they came to you to see your DIY and they stayed for that reason. Okay. Andrea Mason said she did. I have to check yours out, Andrea. Okay. You said you did a prepper pantry and it's doing well, so I'll check that out. And I might have, I just don't remember. And let's see. But she says her prepper pantry is doing well. And then Cheryl at I Style My Style said she did a prepper pantry video. She said hers is usually about home decor and decorating, but when she did her prepper pantry, she said it was not her usual or her typical thing. So people came in and checked that out. So, okay. So cool. All right. All right. So there's that. Yeah, Michelle said she's working more with clean and decorate with me, as they do better on her channel than just fall decorating. And yeah. And Dee said she's editing a food saver video because she thinks it fits into her channel. Dee, I'll have to check your channel out again, because I did look at your channel to get the information about the collaboration you're hosting, but I didn't do like a thorough look-see. So I have to go and I'll check you out to see what you're up to. And okay, so we did that. So we're talking about Vlogtober right now. Is anybody else doing Vlogtober? I know, Diva, you have not typically done Vlogtober or Vita or anything like that per se, but you do occasionally do some vlogging and just like, you know, spend a day with the Davises or something like that. So are you doing anything regarding that? Sandy's doing Vlogtober at Sister Cousins Lifestyle. She does. She's doing Vlogtober. She's uploaded every day this month so far. Girl, I don't see how you can do it. I just can't keep up with that. I'm trying, but can't keep up with it. But okay, is anybody else doing Vlogtober? So Maria at Yitra Creaciones is doing Vlogtober. I think Vlogtober is nice. And like I think Dee said, you can't be much more vulnerable there, because you know that's the whole purpose of it, is to be personal. And you know, when I said I was going to do Vlogtober, I told my people from day one, I can't do it every day. I'm going to try to upload more often. So I'm trying to go every 3 or 4 days, which is more for me. I usually only do twice a week. So if I can do every 3 or 4 days, that's doing a lot. Because Vlogtober, that's a lot, particularly with the holidays coming up. I have to get ready for Thanksgiving. So okay, Dee, go. Hey, I ain't mad at you. If you can get it done, cool. I just can't do all that. And then Michelle did the May vlogs and Vlogus. She has done that. Kimberly said she did Vlogus this year, and it didn't. Her numbers weren't great. You know, I don't think we get great numbers from like Vlogust or Veda or Vlogtober. I don't think the numbers are great from those activities. But what I think it does, number one, is it just allows you to be more personal with your people. They get to know you a little bit better, and it helps you work on your craft. You get to work on better editing more quickly, things like that. So I agree. The numbers, the things I've been posting a lot more often this month, and the numbers haven't been great. They've been okay, but not great. But you know, the longer you have in between to post gives you more time to think about the video and plan it out. So I get it. Oh my gosh. Having my own personal summer and we're moving into fall. Okay. All right. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about the Neil Patel's video course. And I have to tell you guys, I get stuff from him all the time. And I will usually look at it. So Sandy says her views have not been great, but she's been growing, and her goal is 2,500 by the end of October. Okay, Sandy, and it's certainly doable. I know you're at least at 2,000, so it is certainly doable. What you might consider doing, I know you've got your series on prepper pantries going. So I'm going to make this suggestion for you, and it's the same suggestion that I made to Darcy, and it was helpful for her. If you're going to do a prepper pantry series, what I encourage you to do, number one, since you've already got a series started, is make a dedicated playlist for your prepper pantry videos, which means, and then you click it as a series playlist. And the videos that you have in your dedicated series playlist, I don't think you can have them in another playlist on your channel, or you can't have any videos from another channel in your series playlist. But I would do that, number one. Make a series playlist with your prepper pantry videos, because that way, when someone watches one of your videos, the algorithm may suggest another video in your series. That's number one. Number two, if you're going to post those prepper videos, I would post about 3 in a row and not post anything in between, because when you post something in between, it messes up the algorithm. So post a prepper pantry video, wait 3 or 4 days or a week, and then post another prepper pantry video, wait 3 or 4 days and then a week, and then post another one. So I encourage you to post 3 in a row, and you figure out that topic. And here's the other thing about those prepper pantry videos. Everybody's doing them now. Well, I shouldn't say everybody. Many people are doing them. Many of us right here in the Sister Circle are doing them. So Darcy at Organized by Darcy. Sandy, you've done some. I'm doing some. And Andrea Mason's done some. So there's quite a few people that have done them. But here's the thing. Oh, and Mary at Mary's Nest. She's done some. But here's the thing. Everyone puts their own spin on it. Everyone is different. So each prepper pantry video is as individual as that person. Now, similar information is going to be shared. You want to make sure you've got the science right, that you've got accurate information. But what you want to do is make sure that you have your own twist on it. So my friend Mary at Mary's Nest, I thought I was ahead of the curve on her. I thought, okay, finally I got something started before Mary did, because I got my prepper pantry videos series started before she did. She was already working on hers, and I just didn't know it. So when hers dropped, she dropped 3 videos in a row, but each video led to the next one and then to the next one. So even though they came out day after day, they were sequential. So think about that. So Sandy said she's got a prepper pantry playlist set up, and she will try to do 3 in a row with the wait in between. Yeah, and see, that was the thing that I noticed when you did yours before. You did a prepper pantry video, and then you did some other videos in between. So when you throw up those other videos, it brought your algorithm down to the kind of numbers you normally get, because they were looking at that other stuff. So the people that were coming to you for your prepper pantry videos didn't want to see that right then. So if you're inviting a group of people to come join you for a new topic, give them 3 of those videos in a row to allow them to get to know you. Then after that 3rd video, when you drop whatever it is that you normally like to do, then they'll say, oh, I like what she does. Maybe. So, I mean, that's just what you have to do. You just have to see what happens. I consider that. So, Michelle said she's been having a hard time getting 1,000 views or more. She used to get that, but her prepper pantry got 925, so she's almost there. Yeah, the pantry videos are really doing well because so many people are concerned about a possible food shortage. And so they want to know, they want to be informed, and they like to see how other people are doing it. Now, I have my own take on it. Sandy has her own take on it. Michelle has hers. Darcy has hers. Mary has hers. People have their own take on it, and they want to see what the different people are saying about what's what. And Rachel, who was one of my viewers, she said she found me through the pantry videos, and so that was why she came. And then she stuck around for some of the other things, and that's what you want. You will attract them for one particular thing, and then hopefully they will stick around for your other stuff. You know, Dee, you're going to start a pantry, but you don't think you'll do a series, but it relates to being prepared on the family caregiver level. Yeah, it does. It does relate to that. I would consider, though, doing, when I say doing a series, Dee, I would encourage you to consider doing at least 3. And you can probably figure out a twist on it in your family caregiver series. I mean, there's got to be a way to do that. I did my video yesterday on medicine cabinet and realized there was something I forgot to put in. So I'll have to make that addition tomorrow when I get ready to do the, when I get ready to do the thumbnail. Dee says she thinks she'll just do the food saver video instead. Now, what you can do is use the food saver video as a twist on your prepper pantry, because remember, your pantry consists of your fridge, your freezer, your pantry, and your extended pantry. As Mary says, it's a 4-corner pantry, and your food saver helps you do that because you're putting stuff in your fridge and your freezer with your food saver. So you just have to use the words. Please try my mac and cheese recipe. I like it. It's a good recipe too. Hey, Cal, my sister from another mister. It is good to have you here. Okay. All right. So Rachel, Cal is one of my subscribers, one of my viewers. She's like you. She comes and she jumps on our sister circle almost every Sunday because she enjoys this group of ladies. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she just likes to watch and learn and listen and all that kind of stuff. And she will give us comments and suggestions that are helpful for us as well. So, hey, Cal. Thank you, Dee. You're quite welcome. Hey, I'm full of advice for everybody else. Can I come up with some for myself, please? Okay, let's see. What else? Okay, let me get to the Neil Patel email, and then we'll go from there. Then we can just answer questions, and then I'll give the updates. Excuse me, guys. I've been so snuffly lately because the pollen count is getting crazy. So Neil Patel is the owner of Uber Suggest. Now, how a boyfriend has as much time as he does to create all these different courses, I will never know. But almost everything he creates, he will send me an email about his new course on this, on that, and they're usually all free. So this is the latest email that I got, and I thought, oh, I have got to share this with the ladies and the gents on the Sister Circle. So this is what he says, and I do have the link to this email in the description box, so you guys should be able to click on that link and see the information, and then you can sign up for the course. This is not an affiliate. I'm not getting any kind of kickbacks or anything, but I'm just sharing information that I think is going to be helpful for all of us. So he says, I have a new free course for you today. It teaches you how to go from 0 to 100,000 subscribers, and it works really well. So well, I'm already over 700,000 subscribers. Hey, I would like to be there, so I ain't mad at him. He said it's divided into 3 parts. The first one is getting started, and make sure you watch the first lesson, and it's under the video. Download the course outline. Build your channel is part 2, and you need to do this before you try and get subscribers. Without it, it will be tough. So even though you've already started your channel, he's walking you through a series of steps that you might need to tweak if you've not done everything just so initially. And then the third part is about content types. And here are the top performing content types. And so make sure you download the cheat sheet. So there's a cheat sheet that you can download that you can see where you fall into the content types. And if you think about it, last week when, I think it was last week or the week before, when we looked at a Sean Cannell video, and he mentioned that our videos need to fall into one of 5 buckets, either information, entertainment, that kind of thing. So I'm thinking it could be that, or it could be niche. I'm not sure because I haven't had the chance to look at it, but I will. And he wants us to start with these 3 lessons. And then next week, he's going to share the final 3 lessons that we'll need to be on our way to 100,000 subscribers, and says it shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to go through each lesson. So for this set of lessons that I put the email link to, it only takes you about 30 to 45 minutes. How can we not do this if it's a way to help us improve on what we're doing for our YouTube business? So consider checking out the link and checking it out. See what he's got to say. He's built this Uber Suggest, and he's got lots of information in there that can be useful for us. So I would at least walk through this free course. So if it won't take more than an hour, I could spend an hour trying to sort this out for week 1. And then week 2, I'll get another email. I'll send you guys that link as well. So how many of you have used any of Neil Patel's courses or Uber Suggest or anything? Who's using any of his stuff? Let me know. I've tried Uber Suggest a couple of times, but I will admit right now I'm using more vidIQ and TubeBuddy. So anybody else try Uber Suggest? I know April Antonella has tried Uber Suggest, but I'm not sure who else is using that just now. Anybody else? Okay, so it doesn't sound like too many people have tried Uber Suggest, but I do encourage you to consider trying this course. And for those of you who finished up the Daryl Eves 30-Day Creator Challenge, did you see a difference in your numbers as you worked your way through that? And now that the course is over, he's rolling out his Work With Me plan where you can sign up to actually work with him for 12 weeks for a fee, which is a little pricey. So I don't think I can do that. I would love to be able to do that, but I just don't have that kind of cash right now. So Cheryl said she uses TubeBuddy. Cheryl, I just started using TubeBuddy, and so we'll see. I'm learning it. I've got vidIQ and TubeBuddy, and I'm going to see how well I can, sort them out, because from what I understand, they both have different things. So how many of you think you might be interested in checking out the course? Okay, so your best friend told you about it, but you haven't looked into it. Who thinks they might be interested in checking out this free course? Let me know. So Stephanie said she saw a difference in her views, but her membership hasn't grown much. Okay. Stephanie, let me ask you, when you think about what your channel is about and the videos that you post, is it clear to people when they come as to what your value proposition is, as to what it is that you are about? Is that clear? That's my question. And I guess I'll ask that question to all of you. As you look at your YouTube business, is it clear as to what you offer? So Stephanie said she thinks so. Okay. Candy, oh, hey Candy, I didn't know you were here. She said she thinks she would like to check out the course. You know what? It's free. It won't take you more than 30 minutes, he says, but it always takes me a little longer. So maybe an hour to get the first week done. I think it's worth trying out. So, and then Stephanie, you said you saw your numbers improve. Did you try that thing where he said go back through your top ranking videos, your top 10, and then pick one of those and then recreate something similar? Just curious. Yeah, I think mine is clear now, but it hasn't always been. When I was doing a lot of collaborations and a lot of different things, it wasn't always clear as to what I was focused on. So even now, when I do my Prepper Pantry series, I couch it from the perspective that as homemakers, it is our responsibility to make sure we have the food storage that we need to ensure our family's success. So pantries make sense for homemakers. So that's why it works for my brand. How'd your new video do, Stephanie? Just curious, because I didn't create my new one yet. My mac and cheese video is my best one, and that's the one I was supposed to remake. And I'm going to do that sometime during October because I need to have it up for November. As people start researching videos for Thanksgiving, I need to get another mac and cheese video ready. And I'm going to do mac and cheese Southern style. So I've kind of got it planned, just got to get it done. So Mary said her most popular video was her Hosta video. 93,000. Wow. Way to go, Mary. And she's making a second one for next spring. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, my most prolific video is my mac and cheese video. So, and I've got 2 other mac and cheese videos, but none of them did as well as that first one. But I need to get the other ones done. So Cheryl says she's torn on collabs. They help her grow, but she's not sure it's what her viewers want to see. So she wants to start concentrating more on her signature content. I agree, Cheryl. I think that's something you might want to think about, or if you participate in a collab, choose one that is related to your signature content. Yes, Christine, I've got the free course linked in the description box. It says, well, I can't remember how I worded it, but it says the Neil Patel course link. It's like an email link. So it's a long link because it's from an email. Click on that and it should take you to the email, or should let you see the email that I got. So yes, it is in the description box. I put that in before tonight's show started. Okay, well, is there anything else you guys want to talk about real quick before I get into the opening bites and collabs? Well, I'll go ahead and get those started, and then that way, if I missed any, you guys can let me know. Hey, Ordine, it's good to have you with us. So far, you've received 85 views. The original video received, wow, 46,000. Stephanie, I'm just curious about that. So the original video, what was that about? What was that video about? I'm just curious about that. I'm going to have to go look now. I'm being nosy. What was the first video? And then what was the one that you redid? I'm just kind of curious about that. I'm looking here at your popular uploads, and I don't see that one. Oh, wedding centerpieces, large vases. Okay, see, that might be a unicorn. And the reason why I say that is because you don't typically talk about those kind of, DIY projects. You've got a couple of videos where you talked about that. And I'm thinking maybe when you started your channel, you were focused more on those kind of event planning kind of things. But I don't see you doing a lot of that now. So that could be why, but I don't know. That is an interesting, very interesting. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Okay, let me go ahead and give the updates on the collabs that I have. And then if I missed any, you guys can let me know. And then I'll try to get those in. So, you were planning your wedding. So, yeah, see, you're not doing that kind of thing now. So, that could just be a unicorn. So, what you might consider doing is looking at one of your videos in the top 10 that are more relevant to what it is you do the last couple of years, and then pick one of those to redo. Hey, Karen, good to have you with us. All right, so open invites and collabs. October 11th, which is today, is the Keep It Simple Sunday monthly collab hosted by Melissa Makes It DIY. October 13th is the Halloween Pinterest-inspired challenge hosted by Domestic Diva. October 15th is the McKenzie Child-inspired Thanksgiving Tablescapes hosted by Glamour Ellen. Candy at Designs by CCW. Tammy at The Queen of DIY. In at Live Luxury Living. And Styling with Stacy. So that's October 16th. Also on October 16th is the Timeless Elegance Décor tag hosted by Lady Phoenix of Really Good Living. And I think she's got some co-hosts, and I forgot to put those in. I'll have to get that. I'll get those because somebody sent me a note about that. October 19th is the Useful DIY Challenge hosted by Moom at Moom Das Life Handmade and co-hosted by Suye of My Style, My Colors. And you know, Moom does a challenge every month for a useful DIY, but it has a different theme. And so this theme is festive lights. So we've got lights for Halloween, lights for Christmas, lights for Hanukkah, and then there's other festive lights that people use at this time of the year. So there's that. So that one should be fun. October 20th is the Fall Dessert Collaboration hosted by D Lovely Life. And D is on with us tonight for the first time. And I don't know if this is her first collab or not, but it is the Fall Desserts Collab, as I said, hosted by D at D Lovely Life. And you have to watch the video to hear the details. It's not a separate invite video, but she does mention it in the title, and she mentions the details for the collaboration in the video. And I see Mary is telling me she's got one coming up. I'll come back, Mary, and look in just a minute. October 22nd is the Restoration Hardware Look for Less Collab 2020, hosted by Danielle, the Domestic Scientist, Glamour Ellen, Styling with Stacy, Really Good Living, I Style My Style, and DIY Design by CCW. And Dee says she's also got the information on her community tab. So that I didn't know. So that's nice to know. And that's something else, people. A lot of people are putting the information regarding their collaborations on their community tab. Why are they doing that? Well, because if you create an invite video and it's strictly just an invite video, it can affect your numbers because people that don't care about a collaboration may not click on it. So that's why the DIY Mommy and others are now posting so many of their invitations on their community tab because it doesn't mess with their metrics. So anyway, October 22nd, Restoration Hardware Look for Less Collaboration. And I got this one out of order. October 21st is the Look for Less Challenge hosted by the Latina Next Door. And you know she hosts this every month, but this one is the last one for the year. She will host from January to October, take November and December off. So the Latina Next Door is hosting her monthly Look for Less challenge, and she is being co-hosted by Lisa Birmingham. And this one is kind of interesting because instead of it just being a home decor challenge, it can be home decor or holiday since it's the last one for the year. October 24th is the Gigi Fasson Wood Entertaining and Decorating Ideas. Oh, I got the names out of order. Hang on a second. October 24th is the Wood Entertaining and Decorating Ideas hosted by Gigi Fasson, Wani's House, and Shawnee's Spot. So there's that one. October 25th is the Sunday Fun Day hosted by Deco Easy and Ginger Chick Rehab. October 27th is Inspired DIY Challenge hosted by Alina Jenkins at Alina Jenkins DIY and Antoinette at Simple Yet Chic. Now, let me go back because there's a couple that people have mentioned that are in October as well. So now let me pick those up so I can get them on my notes. So Mary at Rocky Mountain Garden is hosting a Christmas home tour collab, but Mary don't see the date. So I'll come back and look for that one. Oh, November 24th. So on November 24th, Christmas home tour. And this is with Mary at Rocky Mountain. And Sonia at Domestic Diva Home. And that's on November 24th. So Christmas home tour. Okay, got that one. And okay, Kimberly, whatever it is you deleted, I'm going to leave it deleted. I'm not even going to look at it because it must have been deleted for a reason. Hey, V. Oh, it is so nice to have you here. How are you doing? How is your health? I know you've had some health challenges too. I tell you, 2020 has just been the year for health challenges. So how are you doing? And you can send me an email. You don't have to say it on here. But, okay. So I think I got the ones that were just posted. Okay, so let me go back now. So I finished up to October. So October 24th, Wood Entertaining and Decorating hosted by Gigi Fasson, Wani's House, and Shawnee's Spot. October 25th, Sunday Fun Day hosted by Deco Easy and Ginger Chick Rehab. October 27th, Inspired DIY Challenge hosted by Alina Jenkins DIY and Antoinette at Simple Yet Chic. November 11th, Daily Thanks Challenge. And this one is hosted by Marika Creations and Dandy Soap DIY. And you guys know Marika joined us a little while back. She was on with us for a couple of months. You know, she lives in France. And then she jumped on with us for a couple of times. She does some amazing DIY stuff. I mean, that woman is amazing. She works in metal and all kinds of interesting things. But this is what she says. You know, she says the world is kind of crazy right now. And they feel that we can contribute helping our fellow human beings to step out of fear and worry and into love. So she and Dandy Soap DIY are hosting a daily thanks challenge to all YouTube creators and Instagrammers. Excuse me. And you can pretty much do what you want in this challenge. You can do a DIY, you can do a thrift flip, you can do a chat, but just share and show what you are doing to stay sane in an insane world. How nice is that? Just a daily things challenge. And I like, I'm in need of that. I am in need of doing a daily gratitude journal. So yes, are they asking you to do a daily video? I don't think so. I think what they're asking you is because you post the video on November 11th. You can do whatever you want to do, but you're only posting one video. So it's up to you. But I just think that sounds kind of nice because I think we've all been a little crazy about now. November 24th is the Christmas home tour with Mary at Rocky Mountain Gardens and Sonia at Domestic Diva Home. And then November 27th is the Christmas DIY and Decor Challenge hosted by the DIY Mommy. So again, that is a big one. It's a good one to get into. If you do DIY, you do home decor, make it work for you. If you don't do DIY, I wouldn't do DIY, but you can do home decor. So it's up to you how you do it. Just make it work. Make it on brand for you. December 4th is the Winter Fireplace Decor Challenge 2020, hosted by Creatively MsMe. And those Christmas fireplace challenges are always kind of fun. Like you've got to have a reindeer and some other stuff in that one. December 1st is the Clean and Decorate with Me Front Porch Decor, hosted by Michelle at My Everyday Wife Life. So I got those out of order, so sorry about that. But December 1st is the Clean and Decorate with Me Front Porch, hosted by Michelle at My Everyday Wife Life. And those are always fun. And don't most people decorate their front porch for the holidays? So, and December 1st, you're getting ready for Christmas or Hanukkah because Thanksgiving is over. So join her for that one. Yeah, I'm going to post the list as soon as I'm done. I've got them all here, but I added in a couple additional notes. And let me just say before I forget, make sure you do your due diligence by going over to the YouTube channel and looking at their information. So people will send me an email and I will put it on the list. And then typically they'll get their invite video or something on their community tab within at least 2 weeks prior to the time for you to upload the video. So do your due diligence by going over to those channels or at least that channel and taking a look. So those of you that are in a group, for example, I know Styling with Stacy is in a group. And I don't know the name of the group. Let's say it's the Glam Squad, or there's a group called Heaven's Pearls. It's difficult for me to put all of those like channel names in the description box because it takes up a lot of characters in there. So Styling with Stacy is hosting a Copper and Crystal Christmas collab on October 17th. And then she says with Stephanie, Robin, and Sandra. But is that Stephanie at Creatively MsMe, or is it another Stephanie? Is it Robin at All Things Lux by Robin, or is it another Robin? Is it Sandra at Sister Cousins Lifestyle? So I need you to tell me the channels that are on there. You sent me the information, but you think it was missed. Okay, let me double check. Hang on a second. December 6th, Biology. She's going to, Biology, and she's good at sending me an email, and then she'll tell me when she's going to post a video. So December 6th is Cookies and Milk for Santa. Michelle, you're already getting people in your collaboration. And then October 17th, Styling with Stacy. What did I miss, Stacy? I'm sorry. Let me just search for you. I'm just going to search Stacy. I got the Restoration Hardware. I got that one. That was from Danielle. And Stacy, you're in that one. Okay, I don't see it, so I'll just go ahead and get it in here. So October 17th. And thank you, Stacy, for letting me know. So Copper and Christmas. Copper and Crystal. Christmas. October 17th. Styling with Stacy. So Stacy, I'm going to go ahead and get this in the list tonight. But you said who else is in that? So Michelle, you're going to make that a seasonal collab. You can. You just have to do it. Like Diva is on her 5th year of her Family Traditions Tablescape. How come I didn't mention that? Where is that? Because I know I had it on the list. Oh, I didn't get to the bottom yet. Ah. Okay. So yes, go ahead and make it a yearly one. Just as you plan your calendar, just get it on there. And then Nicole Northgarden. Hey, Nicole, just joined us as well. Good to have you with us. All right, so I got that. So Stacy, you were going to give me the information about who those other ladies are. That way I can get it in the description box tonight. And so I mentioned the December 4th Winter Fireplace, which was Stephanie. December 5th is the $10 Thrift Challenge Winter 2020, hosted by Diva Designing on a Dime. And then December 8th is the Family Traditions and Christmas Tablescape 2020, hosted by Diva Designing on a Dime. And the Cookies and Milk, that was December 6th. Did I put that in the wrong place? Theology. Okay, V, I know I just saw you on here. Now I don't see it. Yeah, Nicole, it's fun when you do those. It really is. Do some of them, and you can always make them work for your channel. December 6th. Okay, December 6th. She's going to email me the information. I'll go ahead and get it on the list tonight, though, sans co-host. But just to know that she's on there, you at least know where to start to look for it. And like I said, do go and look at the invite video or check the community tab to see their information. D is always a fun one. That's D. Kim has been doing this one for the last 5 years, and it's always a very nice one. She always gets good participation in that. Yeah, Kim, Nicole, I think Kim's $10 thrifting challenge is right up your alley. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Stephanie, you're going to email the information for the Copper and Crystal? Who's talking to me about Copper and Crystal? I thought Stacy was giving me that. Are you in that with her? Well, whoever, I'll look for it. I'll be glad to get it, whoever. And guys, it really is helpful when you email the information. Stacy, I just looked through here and I didn't see it, but I'm not saying you didn't send it. I'm just saying I don't see it. And sometimes I miss things. And there's the fall desserts. And so I don't know. So I'm going to stop looking right now because I'm, looking away from there. So, oh, you put it on the community tab. You know what? I knew there were a couple on there. I needed to go back and check. So I'll do that. I'll go back and check community tab tonight. You're right. I remember I did see something on there, but I looked at it, but I didn't put it on my list yet, I don't think. So I'll do that. All right. So now let me just ask you guys. So what's your YouTube strategy as we move in to trying to cruise through the last quarter? What are you guys doing? So I thought tonight was a good session. I thought we would do more Q&As, which we did. I really would encourage you guys to consider checking out that course that Neil Patel has. It's free. The link is in the description box. Well, the link to the email that I got is in the description box. But the purpose of it is to help us go from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. And I suggest we all can benefit from doing that. So I'm definitely going to do it because I need to learn more stuff too. So, Ardeen, we're glad to have you back. Nicole, good to have you with us as well. So I think we've covered everything we need to cover, ladies. So let's circle up and get ready. Yeah, I think it would be good to check the course out. You know, it's not going to take up that much of our time to do it, and it can only help. Certainly can't hurt us. So I'm going to try to do it just because it can help me grow. So, ladies, I think we can wrap it up and say good night. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. I'll see you next week. So good night. You are quite welcome. Good night, everybody.